Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Nina and the Hedgehog's Secret in this new animated film coming to you from Animation First Film Festival from co-directors Jean-Luc Filecchioli and Alain Gognon. And this film focuses on a young Nina played by Loanne Longchamp and this young girl in this beautifully animated world. I love the designs of the characters that feel like they're these rich painted characters, and there's a lot of great textures and beauty in the background of the foliage and everything. Just beautifully rich animation. And this is an interesting story. It's an adventure. It's a thriller. It's a little bit of romance and a little bit of fantastical elements as Nina is told stories about this cute little hedgehog, which is realized in such an adorable way in a couple different kinds of ways visually, but overall just a fun little companion that is sprinkled in to this hour and 18-minute film that isn't a big commitment in terms of time and moves well in terms of pacing. This story focuses on Nina feeling sad about her dad, who's really down after he lost his job because of some bad, shady behavior of a foreman who's a piece of crap and should never have been a foreman. And it's one of those kinds of things where you have Nina and Mehdi, her best friend, played by Keanu Perron, and they go on this adventure to solve the mystery and prove her father's innocence and to take down this terrible foreman. And you have this like child detective vibe to it. You have this weighty kid adventure because there's actual danger here. And there's a lot of weight and emotion and poignancy in the story of the father losing his job, not feeling adequate enough for his family. And you feel that in this film. And that's one of the things that I really appreciate about this film. It does not avoid having those tough conversations. These are real things that kids deal with, and this film is very respectful to the child characters in the film and the way that it tackles it, and respectful to the audience, the kids in the audience, as it treats them like they can handle something like this. You have a little bit of romance between Nina and Mehdi, and I like it. I think it worked. It was very sweet, and I really enjoyed their chemistry and their fun little adventure here. And there's some tense moments. Some of the music gets a little intense, and also there's a lot of great musical choices throughout this film in terms of popular songs as well. And it all leads up to a pretty well put together and thrilling little adventure for them trying to take down this guy and find this stolen money. And it's an intense and thrilling climax. And it's done in a really tense and suspenseful way. It's really well shot. They build the tension well leading up to this point, and this is such a satisfying little story. It might have some pretty familiar beats that you've seen from other kinds of films like this, but it's so beautifully animated. It's so earnest in the way that it tackles its themes, and it's true to these different elements, this genre bending, and really tells a sweet, poignant, and moving little story that is just beautiful to watch in terms of its animation and wonderful little protagonist who we could all get behind. But those are my thoughts on Nina and the Hedgehog's Secret. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.